The day when you resolve to practice my advice, to follow my directives, to translate my message into acts of service, and to engage in sadhana. That day is my birthday for you. Sathya Sai Speaks, Volume 13. My loving salutations and prostrations at the divine lotus feet of Bhagawan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. Om Sai Ram, dearest Premaswarupalaras, welcome to the 96th birthday celebrations of our beloved Bhagawan. We will commence with Vedam chanting, followed by opening prayer. Thereafter, we will have the official welcome by one of our finest academics. Relax, buckle up, and let the Saiful journey begin.
गणानां त्वा गणपतिगुं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमम् ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत आनः शृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम् प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वाजिनीवती धीनामवित्रयवतु गणेशाय नमः सरस्वत्यै नमः श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ओम्।
सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। अथ पुरुषो ह वै नारायणो कामयतः प्रजा सृजेयेति नारायणात् प्राणो जायते मनः सर्वेन्द्रियाणि च खं वायुर्ज्योतिरापः पृथिवी विश्वस्य धारिणी नारायणात् ब्रह्मा जायते नारायणाद् रुद्रो जायते नारायणादिन्द्रो जायते नारायणात् प्रजापतयः प्रजायन्ते नारायणाद्वादशादित्या रुद्रावसवः सर्वाणि च छन्दागुंसि नारायणाद्देव समुत्पद्यन्ते नारायणे प्रवर्तन्ते नारायणे प्रलीयन्ते। ॐ अथ नित्यो नारायणः ब्रह्मा नारायणः शिवश्च नारायणः शक्रश्च नारायणः द्यावा पृथिव्यौ च नारायणः कालश्च नारायणः दिशश्च नारायणः ऊर्ध्वश्च नारायणः अधश्च नारायणः अन्तर्बहिश्च नारायणः नारायण एवेदगुं सर्वं यद्भूतं यच्च भव्यम् निष्कलो निरञ्जनो निर्विकल्पो निराख्यातः शुद्धो देव एको नारायणः न द्वितीयोऽस्ति कश्चित् य एवं वेद स विष्णुरेव भवति स विष्णुरेव भवति। ओमित्यग्रे व्याहरेत् नम इति पश्चात् नारायणायेत्युपरिष्टात् ओमित्येकाक्षरम् नम इति द्वे अक्षरे नारायणायेति पञ्चाक्षराणि एतद्वै नारायणस्याष्टाक्षरम् पदम् यो ह वै नारायणस्याष्टाक्षरम् पदमध्येति अनबभ्रुवः सर्वमायुरेति विन्दते प्राजापत्यगुं रायस्पोषं गौपत्यम् ततो मृतत्वमश्नुते ततो मृतत्वमश्नुत इति य एवं वेद प्रत्यगानन्दम् ब्रह्म पुरुषम् प्रणवस्वरूपम् अकार उकार मकार इति तानेकधा समभरत्तदेतदोमिति यमुक्त्वा मुच्यते योगी जन्म संसार बन्धनात्। ॐ नमो नारायणायेति मन्त्रोपासकः वैकुण्ठभुवनलोकं गमिष्यति तदिदं परं पुण्डरीकं विज्ञानघनम् तस्मात् तदिदावन्मात्रम् ब्रह्मण्यो देवकी पुत्रो ब्रह्मण्यो मधुसूदनो सर्वभूतस्तमेकं नारायणम् कारणरूपमकार परब्रह्मोम् एतदथर्वशिरो योधीते प्रातरधीयानो रात्रिकृतं पापं नाशयति सायमधीयानो दिवसकृतं पापं नाशयति माद्यन्दिनमादित्याभिमुखो धीयान पञ्चपातकोपपातकात् प्रमुच्यते सर्ववेदपारायण पुण्यं लभते नारायण सायुज्यमवाप्नोति नारायण सायुज्यमवाप्नोति य एवं वेद इत्युपनिषत्। सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ
योपां पुष्पं वेद पुष्पवान् प्रजावान् पशुमान् भवति चन्द्रमा वा अपां पुष्पम् पुष्पवान् प्रजावान् पशुमान् भवति य एवं वेद योपामायतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति अग्निर्वा अपामायतनम् आयतनवान् भवति यो अग्निरायतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति आपो वा अग्निरायतनम् आयतनवान् भवति य एवं वेद योपामायतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति वायुर्वा अपामायतनम् आयतनवान् भवति यो वायोरायतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति आपो वै वायोरायतनम् आयतनवान् भवति य एवं वेद योपामायतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति असौ वै तपन्नपामायतनम् आयतनवान् भवति यो मुष्यतपत आयतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति आपो वा अमुष्यतपत आयतनम् आयतनवान् भवति य एवं वेद योपामायतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति चन्द्रमा वा अपामायतनम् आयतनवान् भवति यश्चन्द्रमस आयतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति आपो वै चन्द्रमस आयतनम् आयतनवान् भवति य एवं वेद योपामायतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति नक्षत्राणि वा अपामायतनम् आयतनवान् भवति यो नक्षत्राणामायतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति आपो वै नक्षत्राणामायतनम् आयतनवान् भवति य एवं वेद योपामायतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति पर्जन्यो वा अपामायतनम् आयतनवान् भवति यः पर्जन्यस्यायतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति आपो वै पर्जन्यस्यायतनम् आयतनवान् भवति य एवं वेद योपामायतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति संवत्सरो वा अपामायतनम् आयतनवान् भवति यः संवत्सरस्यायतनं वेद आयतनवान् भवति आपो वै संवत्सरस्यायतनम् आयतनवान् भवति य एवं वेद योऽप्सुनावं प्रतिष्ठितां वेद प्रत्येव तिष्ठति राजाधिराजाय प्रसंयसाहिने नमो वयं वै श्रवणाय कुर्महे समे कामां कामकामाय मह्यम् कामेश्वरो वै श्रवणो ददातु कुबेराय वै श्रवणाय महाराजाय नमः ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ पुरुषस्य विद्मसहस्राक्षस्य महादेवस्य धीमहि तन्नो रुद्रः प्रचोदयात् तत्पुरुषाय विद्महे महादेवाय धीमहि तन्नो रुद्रः प्रचोदयात् तत्पुरुषाय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो नन्दिः प्रचोदयात् तत्पुरुषाय विद्महे चक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो नन्दिः प्रचोदयात् तत्पुरुषाय विद्महे महासेनाय धीमहि तन्नः षण्मुखः प्रचोदयात् तत्पुरुषाय विद्महे सुवर्णपक्षाय धीमहि तन्नो गरुडः प्रचोदयात् वेदात्मनाय विद्महे हिरण्यगर्भाय धीमहि तन्नो ब्रह्म प्रचोदयात् नारायणाय विद्महे वासुदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो विष्णुः प्रचोदयात् वज्रनखाय विद्महे तीक्ष्णदग्गुष्ट्राय धीमहि तन्नो नारसिंहः प्रचोदयात् भास्कराय विद्महे महद्युतिकराय धीमहि तन्नो आदित्यः प्रचोदयात् वैश्वानराय विद्महे लालीलाय धीमहि तन्नो अग्निः प्रचोदयात् कात्यायनाय विद्महे कन्याकुमारी धीमहि तन्नो दुर्गे प्रचोदयात्। ॐ साईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्ताम् न्यायेन मार्गेण महीं महिषाः। गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यम्। समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु। समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु। समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्।
महागणपति नमोस्तुते। महागणपति नमोस्तुते।
first speaker is the current Vice President of the Midlands region and has served as the Area Coordinator of Northern Natal and Midlands. His journey with Swami began 35 years ago, and he was blessed with a diploma in human values in Bhagawan's divine presence. He has served humanity under the Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Education since. Brothers and sisters, I now hand you over to Brother Anand Gaundan.
My salutations and prostrations at the lotus feet of our Lord of the Universe, our gracious, loving Mother Sai, Bhagawan Shri Sathya Sai Baba. And with humility and love, I greet all who are in my listening orbit. Om Shri Sai Ram. It is indeed an honor and privilege on behalf of the officers of the Midlands region to welcome you to this digital expression of love at the threshold of the iconic 96th Advent of love personified. The 23rd of November is known the world over for one punctuating reason. It earned a date with divinity, welcoming our Mahapurusha in human form. The nostalgia of the golden past and the priceless, precious moments of unceasing love overwhelms us on this auspicious day. How blessed are we all that we can listen and be a part of this time, knowing that we have navigated through this vicious invasion of the pandemic with Swami at our side. We love Him, we serve Him, and we will serve Him some more. We all are a living testament of His all-consuming smile, His radiance that exudes when He speaks, and the inner joy when His name resonates through song and chant. Swami often reminds us the meaning of His birthday, and I quote, "That day when all of you are happy is Bhagawan's birthday," unquote. In this opening segment, may I leave you with this fundamental message of Swami to us all. The 4 F's. When you follow the Master, there is no need to face the devil. The devil will disappear. When you follow the Master, there is no need to fight to the end, because all fighting will cease. When you follow the Master, there is no need to finish the game, because the game of duality will be finished. May you enjoy this unique digital footprint by our dynamic youth, and a happy birthday to all of you. Jai Shri Sai Ram.
Thank you, Uncle Anand, for the awesome welcome. Wouldn't you agree with me, dear ones, when I say our bhajans were soul stirring? Now, dear ones, it's time to go to the youth segment.
ప్రేమ స్వరూపులారా, ఈ విద్యార్థులు యువకులు విలేజ్ సేవలకై పోతున్నారు. గ్రామ సేవయన్నా రామసేవయ సుమా. పల్లె పల్లెను పోండి, బీద బీద వాళ్ళని కూడా సాధించండి. ఆకలితో బాధపడేటువంటి వారికి ఇంత పట్టడి అన్నం పెట్టండి. ఈనాడు లోకం లోపల కష్టాలు నష్టాలు దుఃఖాలు పడేటువంటి వారి బాధలంతా నివారణ గావించి ఆ సేవా యొక్క అనుగ్రహాన్ని వారు అందిస్తారని నేను ఆశిస్తున్నాను. ది బెస్ట్ వే టు లవ్ గాడ్ ఈజ్ టు లవ్ ఆల్, సర్వ్ ఆల్.
The young adults cooking adventure. From planning to sourcing all the ingredients, to cleaning the vegetables, to finally cooking. Our young adults prepared 2 decks of biryani on the 19th of June, which was distributed to 56 families. And it didn't stop there. Not only did they empty those decks, but they cleaned them too. So, dear ones, are you looking for a young chef? Well, look no further. They are right there in your center.
The Midlands young adults coordinated a pet seva for the Pietermaritzburg Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals. A total of 120 kgs of adult dog chunks, 20 kgs of puppy chunks, 23.6 kgs of cat food, 3.6 kgs of kitten food, as well as treats, gravy, and canned food were given to our furry friends. Other love offerings included blankets, towels, carpets, kennels, beds, and clothes. All contributions were graciously offered within the region and by our young adults.
The youth have also been assisting the region with planning and coordinating seva projects on an ongoing basis. Aren't we proud of our Sai lions? Well done to our Midlands youth. May Swami continuously bless all your endeavours, and may you continue to make the Midlands region proud.
ప్రేమ స్వరూపులారా, సాయిని సంతోషపెట్టేటువంటివి సేవలే. సాయి చేసేటువంటిది కూడాను సేవలే. సాయి చెప్పేటువంటిది కూడాను సేవలే. ఈ విధమైనటువంటి యొక్క ఉత్తమ భావములతో, విశాలమైన హృదయములతో సమాజంలో ప్రవేశించి సేవలు సలపండి. అదే సాయికి సంతృప్తికరమిచ్చేటువంటిది.
आत्मा रामा आनंद रमना अच्युत केशव हरि नारायण अच्युत केशव हरि नारायण आत्मा रामा आनंद रमना भव भय हरना वंदित चरना भव भय Sachidananda Satya Narayana Sachidananda Satya Narayana Atma Rama Ananda Ramana Achyuta Keshava Hari Narayana Atma Rama Ananda Ramana Bhavavaya Harana Vandita Sharana Raghukula Bhushan Rajiva Nayana Adi Narayana Ananda Shayana Sachidananda Satya Narayana Sachidananda Satya Narayana Atma Rama Ananda Rama. What a beautiful rendition of melodious bhajans. Dear devotees, the Midlands Sai Ladies Forum comprises of a membership of 55. The forum participates in numerous activities which contribute towards women empowerment and address topics of gender-based violence, health issues, home remedies, and other spiritual practices. The forum has adopted the TPA Primary School and assists organizations such as Rainbow Haven Homes and Padmavati Homes. Our elderly play a very important role in our lives. They are pillars of strength and support, and the glue that binds our families. Their wisdom acts as a guiding light to direct us through the journey of life. Our young at heart, vibrant troupe of ladies will now present a play highlighting the importance of these phenomenal people, the elderly, who have impacted our lives. I now hand you over to our Ladies Forum.
Sketch: The Mahila Retirement Home. With the passing of time, massive inroads have taken place in the communal style of life. The older generation, with its set of values, built their homes based on love, sacrifice, and a deep sense of commitment. Come the new generation, there's a shift in value system. Leaving the home for greener pastures resulted in an empty nest syndrome, old age, physical disabilities, and being incapacitated. Many of the aged ended up in old age homes. The scene is the Mahila retirement homes, where the inmates' support of each other gives them the impetus to live as best as they possibly can under the circumstances. The following sketch is a day in the lives of the older, forgotten generation.
Ayo, today my arthritis is troubling too much. Can't bend, can't walk properly. How I wish I was young and beautiful again.
Why? When you were young, you entered the Miss World contest or what? Sorry, Lily. No amount of makeup will make any difference.
Ayo, Rani, shame. How can you say that? We all get wrinkles, we get cranky, our cheeks all falling. Ayo, power.
You know, Swami says we must speak softly and lovingly. So many Sai people here, what they will think of us.
I don't understand these old people.
They always at each other's throats. You know, Shushi,
What's wrong, Dandeline? What's worrying you?
my son never comes to visit me. It's been so long since I saw my grandchildren.
I'm sure the daughter-in-law must be stopping in. It's so sad because the old people long to see their family.
They only think of their families as if my son fell from the pawpaw tree. I know he is short, round and fat, but I still love him.
Hey, you heard the psychology auntie coming today to visit us?
Yeah, she's coming to check our heads.
Oh, then I'm so happy. My head is full of dandruff and it's itching too much. You know what to do.
Don't be silly. Auntie psychologist studies how the mind functions and how we handle challenges.
Aibo, you sound like a whitey now. Hey, no hanky-panky, yeah? Don't try and speak. I can speak like that too.
Looks like the lice has affected her brains.
Oh, you know, Sushi, I got a big problem. I have to speak to the psychology auntie.
Hi, oh, what problem, Lily? Maybe I can help you. Oh, I can't help you with that, Lily.
She doesn't have a cure for that. You need to see a dietitian.
Good afternoon, lovely ladies. And how are we today?
Why? Is something wrong with you?
Lily, stop misbehaving. You know good conduct is important.
Sorry. Good afternoon, psychology auntie.
Good afternoon, my dear. You know, ladies, I am here to help you with your problems so that you may lead a happy and joyful life. Okay? You know that daily prayer is very important. Besides me helping you, I want you to also help yourselves. Do you know that daily meditation is very, very important? It helps to calm your mind and relax your body. So tell me, how many of you are practicing yoga? Oh, that's excellent. Well done to all of you. So side by side with daily prayer and meditation and the practice of yoga, you will be able to keep your mind and your body healthy and strong. But for those of you that are facing any family issues, I will definitely address it in my next session. I have a few clients that I need to see now.
Ma'am, our biggest challenge is lack of family visitation.
Yes, my dear. I am well aware of that. And you know, I have spoken to the welfare body and they are seriously looking into this matter. So please don't stress. We will hear from them very, very soon. But for now, I must take leave. I will see you shortly. Do take care.
Bye.
Bye. Stay safe and stay blessed. Bye.
The old people must be loved and respected.
Yes, the loneliness affects them very badly.
We must not forget the sacrifices they made for us.
Yeah, old people must live with dignity.
Their medical needs, food and shelter must be provided.
The elderly are the backbone of the family.
Brothers and sisters, we hear of so many cases whereby families abandon their parents and members of the family. Swami exhorts us to give special attention to those in need. See the divine in all, for service to man is service to God. Jai Sai Ram.
Our Balvika students and young soldiers of Sai will now offer their gratitude to our beloved Bhagawan.
During a divine discourse given in 1985, Swami narrated an incident from the Mahabharata War, a story that taught Arjuna a lesson and from which we can learn too.
Those were the days of the Mahabharata war. At the end of the 9th day of the war, Arjuna returned along with Krishna from the battlefield, filled with excitement of victory. On that day, ego entered his mind. During the battle, one day, when Krishna brought the chariot at sunset to the Pandava camp, Arjuna was so intoxicated with pride at his exploits on the field that he appropriated for himself the first place, relegating Krishna to the second, and he considered Krishna merely a charioteer of his chariot, and himself as the cause of the victory.
Krishna stopped the chariot near the camp of Arjuna and asked him, "Brother-in-law, get down from the chariot."
As it was the common practice those days that the driver of the car gets down from the car first and opens the door of the car to enable the owner to get down from it, Arjun insisted on the driver alighting and pulling the steps down for him to land. Krishna knew what he suffered from. He was determined to cure him. He commanded Arjun sternly to get down.
Arjuna asked him with pride and impertinence, "Brother-in-law, you should get down first."
In reply, Krishna said to him, "Brother-in-law, you need to get down and go inside."
But Arjuna was stubborn and said to Krishna that Krishna should get down first, and he will get down after that only. Then Krishna sternly commanded Arjuna,
No, you have to get down first."
In this way, there were arguments and counter-arguments between Arjuna and Krishna for some time, until Arjuna eventually got off the chariot unwillingly, in fear of what Krishna might do to him if he had disobeyed.
"But why, brother-in-law?"
Arjun was surprised and did not understand why Krishna was ordering him so forcefully like that. As Arjun went inside, Krishna jumped down from the chariot. As soon as he did so, the chariot was engulfed in flames and reduced to ashes.
Then Arjuna asked Krishna, "What is all this?"
Krishna said to Arjuna smilingly, "It is for the same reason that I asked you to get down from the chariot first, though you were not willing to do so. In today's war, Bhishma attacked you with many fierce fairy weapons. In order to protect you from them, I suppressed them under my feet. If I had gotten down from the chariot before you, you would have been burnt down along with the chariot."
"My lord, please forgive me. I let my ego get the best of me."
Arjuna learned the lesson that man should endeavor to please God first, the world and his self last.
Ego is man's greatest enemy, aka oneself. Implicit obedience to the Lord is what is desirable for an ideal devotee. This veil of delusion of considering oneself to be supreme can tempt them to forget even God. Arjuna, while being driven by Lord Krishna in the Kurukshetra battlefield, was in this tight spot with his ego pumped up for a moment, and learned this big lesson, finally reposing full faith in Lord Krishna.
Our current First Lady of our region has been in the Sai fold for as many as 3 decades. She previously served as the Regional Information Officer for 4 years. As a member of Sathya Sai Center, she served in the capacity of Vice President and Spiritual Convener. Dear ones, it gives me immense pleasure to call upon the Midlands Regional President, Auntie Judy Chetia, to address us and introduce our guest of honor, Jai Sai Ram.
I offer my humble pranams at the lotus feet of our beloved Lord and Sadguru, Bhagawan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. With humility and love, I greet you, embodiments of divine love. Om Sai Ram. It gives me great pleasure this evening to welcome Swami Sumanasananda. It is indeed an honor and a privilege to hear these words of wisdom this evening. Swami Sumanasananda is the president of the Ramakrishna Center of South Africa. He was ordained as a monk of the Ramakrishna order in 1991 by the most revered Srimati Swami Buddheshananda Ji Maharaj, the 12th president of the Ramakrishna Math and Ramakrishna Mission. In 1980 to 2009, Swami Sumanasananda served in various capacities at different centers of the Ramakrishna Mission in West Bengal, India. His postings included, amongst others, hostel superintendent and principal of the Ramakrishna Mission High School at Ramaharipur and the principal of the Ramakrishna Mission Higher Secondary School at Malda. From May 2009 to March 2015, Swamiji served as the head of the Ramakrishna Mission, which at that time ran 68 schools with nearly 10,000 students and 300 teachers located in various parts of the state. Maharaj also constructed several school buildings in Cherrapunji. Swamiji was posted to South Africa as president of the Ramakrishna Center of South Africa in July 2015. He has been instrumental in expanding the services of the Ramakrishna Clinic of South Africa in Durban, which provides free medical services throughout KZN. Swamiji has also traveled extensively and lectured throughout South Africa, the United States of America, Bangladesh, and Botswana. It is indeed a pleasure to hear these wonderful words of wisdom this evening, to listen to these gems that Swamiji is going to part with us. And what better occasion to receive them than that on this auspicious day of the advent of Sri Sathya Sai Baba. How often we listen to Swami's words of wisdom, his discourses, but have we ever taken an ounce of what he has said and put it into practice? Have we ever wondered about why Swami has given us that particular message at that particular time? It's only when we listen to special people, we listen to learned people like Swamiji, it gives us insight about how life and how it should be. It allows us to introspect. It allows us at this point where we are nearing the end of the year to do an audit of our lives and know that when it comes to the new year, what is expected of us. We know that when it comes to the new year, how we will change and mold our lives to be better instruments to serve in this divine mission. We are not here by chance. We have been chosen. How fortunate are we that Swami has chose us to be in this mission, to lead these organizations in different forums and at different levels. How fortunate are we that we can take his teachings and live his legacy to better ourselves, to better society, and in turn better the world. We are here as his instruments to start healing the world. So let us join forces, let us work together in humility and love to take this mission forward. Without any further ado, I welcome Swamiji and thank you for being part of this journey with us. Jai Sai.
Om Sthapukaya cha dharmasya sarvadharma sarupine avatar varisthaya Ramakrishnaya te namaha. Namaste to all. I am extremely happy to be a part of this program organized by Sri Sathya Sai Overseas Organization, our South Africa Midlands region. I have been requested to speak something on spiritual life and real also on Sri Sathya Sai Baba on the occasion of the 96th Advent of Sri Sathya Sai Baba. It's a great privilege to have this opportunity to be a part of this program. I have heard that this organization has been doing many good works, devotional, educational, and also welfare activities. There are 3 wings are there, following the teachings of Sri Sathya Sai Baba, who is being worshipped and revered, respected all over the world by millions of people. So I am thankful to the authorities for giving me a chance to speak on this very auspicious occasion when we are all celebrating his 96th anniversary. Actually, our Indian culture, civilization, is a age-old civilization, and we are inheritors of a rich treasure of ideas and inventions bequeathed by our rishis and munis, thinkers, philosophers, saints, and all holy people. In ancient India, people, after passing the past Middle Age, they used to withdraw themselves from the worldly life and from social and other family commitments, and used to get retired in the solitude of serenity of the jungles under the tutorship of a teacher, rishis, munis, and spend their time in meditation, reading of scriptures. So that is our tradition. And what they used to get at the end of their this endeavor, spiritual endeavor, to realize the truth. And we are very rich. Hundreds and thousands of rishis and munis and the enlightened ones and avatars, all are there. In the Bhagavata, Bhagawan, in the Gita, Bhagavan said, Yada jada hi dharmasya glanir, wherever there will be rise of adharma, this unrighteousness and fall of righteousness, I will embody myself. But in the Bhagavata, it is there, the avatars will be numberless. We know only Dashavataras, Dashavataras Stotram, but there are saints, rishis, munis, sadhus, santa, holy people. They manifest the divinity and guide the people all over the world how to realize the truth in life. This human life, in this age, we have got Sri Ramakrishna, who said, you see, he did his sadhana under many gurus, this Tantric Guru, Vedantic Guru, Ramayit Sadhu, and different faiths, and going to meet different persons. What is your experience? What do you get? How I have in my life, these are happening. So many people say, oh, it has its resemblance with Buddha, with Chaitanya, with in Bhagavata, with Radha, this Jesus Christ. So like that, many things he experienced. He was almost an unlettered man, but his experiences go beyond the Vedas, Upanishads. So, and he declared that he is whoever was Rama, whoever was Krishna, now in this age has taken this birth as Ramakrishna. And he is also being worshipped all over the world. And his Chala, the number one disciple, Swami Vivekananda, spoke in the world's Parliament of Religions about universal religion, about the Vedantic ideas, that all these paths lead to the realization of the truth. We actually call God the highest ultimate truth, supreme truth in different names. Allah, Khuda, God, Ishwar, Ram, Krishna, Jishu, Buddha, so many avatars, saints are there. If everyone is truthful, devoted, sincere, really loving God and feeling the presence of God everywhere, they will finally realize the truth. And truth is one. Ekam sat vipra bahuda vadanti. And after Sri Ramakrishna's advent, Swami Vivekananda's that declaration, many people got attracted to spiritual life and realized the truth. Sai Baba, when he was born in 1926 perhaps, and at that time, he also at the age of 14 years, he said, yes, I have got some revelations, spiritual experiences, I am God sent. And he dedicated his life for the good of the whole world. And I myself visited that center, Puttapurti, his birthplace. I am very happy. I have been spending several days also with Sri Sathya Sai Babaji. A whole day, night, I stayed there, attended all bhajans, kirtans. I had the good privilege to make personally touching his feet and making pranams. And he blessed me with a smile. And I have been there reading his books, and since I was a singer, I could know a little bit of singing. I used to lead during my pre-monastic life before joining the Ramakrishna Mott and Mission. At least 2 years I used to lead the bhajans with the harmoniums. So, and how devotees, in those days there were no too many temples of Sai Baba. Now nearly over 150 countries, there are 1200 Sai Sangsthanas are there. This organization also this overseas organization, he founded this Sathya Sai organization to do seva. As Swami Vivekananda said, Shivo Gane Jivo Seva. There are so many paths and ways. Atmana mokshartham jagatitayacho. You get yourself enlightened, and then you preach the truth to others, help others, be and make, be good and do good to others. That is the whole of religions. A boy of 14 years, after that he has given up all his attachment to the worldly family life, and he turned into today's what is that Sathya Sai Baba. Some worship him as Avatar, some worship him as a saint, whatever this is, that depends on devotees. But he is one of the most popular spiritual personalities in the whole world, and being worshipped and respected and being followed by millions. So here also it is a matter of great privilege for some people who are trying to do good to the society, because he set up so many institutions, school, college, hospital. Sathya Sai Hospital is there in Puttapurti and many other places, many institutions, as I told, in about 150 countries, more than 1200 institutions they are working. So I am happy to be a part of this celebration when the devotees of Sri Sathya Sai Baba are celebrating the 96th Advent of Sri Sathya Sai Baba. And as I told, these rishis, munis, after their realization, they dedicate their lives for the good of others, so that others also get the light how to go forward and realize the truth, remaining in the household affairs or anywhere, any field of activities in this life. But life should not be, unnecessarily wasted. Human life is very durlabham trayamavetat, Shankaracharya ji said. Daivanugraha hetukam, manushyattang mumukshuttam, mahapurusha samsara. Three things are very rare: this human birth, this desire to know the truth, and to get a guru, a guide, a teacher who will lead me to reach achieve the goal in this life itself. So this human life is a very important one. I am very happy to be a part of this. All should do their spiritual practices. There are japa, meditation, puja, bhajan, kirtan. In Puttapurti, oh God, so many bhajan, kirtan is going on, and people enjoy it. He used to come and sit in the congregation and walking on in the temple where we used to gather and chant the bhajan kirtan. And it was a really joy for millions, hundreds and thousands sitting there whole day to have the darshan of Sri Sri Sathya Sai Baba. So everyone should utilize this human birth, following all these welfare activities, educational activities and spiritual activities, and get the illumination, achieve the truth, realize, experience the truth as is spoken by our rishis and munis in our scriptures, and which have been shown by all our avatars. Karmanyavadikaraste mahaphaleshu kadachana. You do your duty, Arjun. Don't aspire for, be desirous of fruit. You do good things, do good to others. That will purify your mind, your ego will be crushed, and finally when there will be no ego, you will find that the presence of God in yourself, in others. Sarvabhutastam sarvabhutani cha atmani ikshate yoga yuktatma sarvatra samadarshana. In the Gita, Bhagawan is telling that who remains in communion with God, yogis, through any of the yoga, this karma yoga, jnana yoga, bhakti yoga, raja yoga, dhyana yoga, all these are yogas are there. Through anyone you can remain connected in communion with God, and what will happen? You will find that God is in everyone and God is in you. You feel your presence in everyone, and you see the presence of everyone in you. And you remain unperturbed in any situation. Tullo ninda stutir mauni santushto yeno kenuchit. You remain happy and very joyful, blissful, without getting mentally disturbed, perturbed in any situation, whether you are successful or you have failed in your attempt, whether you are being appreciated or some people are condemning you, you remain unperturbed, undisturbed. That is, in Hinduism, the spirituality, spiritual practices, which have been shown by our gurus, our rishis, our munis, our avatars, saints, sadhus, santas, all this. They took birth only to prove this. I am happy that the devotees of Sri Sri Sathya Sai Baba is trying to do good activities, works to help the society to realize this human goal, which Sri Ramakrishna said that it is nothing less than realization of what? And yato mata tato poto. As many faiths, so many paths. Only one has to be devoted, truthful, pure, loving and sincere. Real desire to realize the truth should be there, and then it will be realized by him or her. I extend my hearty thanks and congratulations and gratefulness to the organizers for giving me a chance. May Sri Sri Sathya Sai Baba bless all his devotees everywhere in the world. May God bless us all to realize the truth in this life by following his footsteps, doing good to the society, and also meditating on the ultimate truth appearing in different forms according to our choice. Namaskars.
Sai Shiva Shiva Subramanyam, Sai Shiva Shiva Subramanyam, Sai Shiva Shiva Subramanyam, Sai Shiva Shiva Subramanyam, Subramanyam Dina Sharanyam, Subramanyam Dina Sharanyam, Subramanyam Dina Sharanyam, Subramanyam Dina Sharanyam, Sai Shiva Shiva Subramanyam. पदचरणं दासानुदासोऽहं तव पदचरणं साई शिव शिव सुब्रह्मण्यं साई शिव शिव सुब्रह्मण्यं दीनशरण्यं सुब्रह्मण्यं दीनशरण्यं साई शिव शिव सुब्रह्मण्यं साई शिव शिव सुब्रह्मण्यं भर्तिपुरीश्वर भवभयहरणं भर्तिपुरीश्वर भवभयहरणं दासानुदासोऽहं तव पदचरणं दासानुदासोऽहं तव पदचरणं दासानुदासोऽहं तव पदचरणं दासानुदासोऽहं तव पदचरणं साई शिव शिव सुब्रह्मण्यं साई शिव शिव सुब्रह्मण्यं दीनशरण्यं सुब्रह्मण्यं दीनशरण्यं पर्तिपुरीश्वर भवभयहरणं पर्तिपुरीश्वर भवभयहरणं दासानुदासोऽहं तव पदचरणं दासानुदासोऽहं तव पदचरणं दासानुदासोऽहं तव पदचरणं दासानुदासोऽहं तव पदचरणं साई शिव शिव सुब्रह्मण्यम् ॐ तत्सत् श्रीनारायण पुरुषोत्तम गुरुतो स्कन्धविनायक सविता पावकतो सविता पावकतो ब्रह्ममासतो यो वशक्तितो येषु पिता प्रभुतो रुद्रविष्णतो रामकृष्णतो रहीमताओ तु रहीमताओ तु वासुदेव गो विश्वरूपतो चिदानन्द हरितो अद्वितीयतो अकाल निर्भय आत्मलिङ्ग शिवतो आत्मलिङ्ग शिवतो आत्मलिङ्ग शिवतो असतो मा सद्गमया तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमया मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमया ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः
Sister Yugeshni Rajpal, who is the devotional convener of the Raised Up Sai Center Midlands region, will now give the vote of thanks.
My humblest pranams at the lotus feet of our Divine Lord,
and Jagat Guru Bhagawan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. Revered elders, brothers and sisters, loving Sairams to you all. At this juncture, I would like to say thank you to Bhagwan Baba for allowing us the opportunity of receiving his blessings and inspiration from this beautiful digital online program. Thank you to Swami for keeping us in the awareness of the omnipresence of his divinity, motivating our minds and reminding us that yes, he is here with us, right beside us, taking care of us and guiding us all the way. Gratitude goes out to our guest speaker, Swami Sumanasananda, the president of the Ramakrishna Center of South Africa. Sir, today we feel very honored that you have taken the time to lovingly join us on this program and imparting your valuable knowledge and information, enlightening us with words of wisdom and inspiration. Thank you. To the Ladies Forum, to all our dear sisters and mothers that never cease to amaze us in their contributions to any side program, as always, thank you for your beautiful, youthful energy, again, an inspiration to us all. To our two directors, our aspiring young adults, Sister Leshika and Sister Jyoti, well presented and coordinated. Thank you for your dedication, your time, and contribution towards the program. Well done. To all our center presidents, our vice president, Uncle Anand, our regional president, Sister Judy, our conveners, thank you for your support and contribution to the program. And also thank you for being the pillars of strength and carrying the centers and the region as a whole, and being a source of encouragement to all the devotees under your fold. May Swami always keep you blessed to always do his work. A very big thank you to Brother Kyle for this beautiful compilation and inspirational digital production. Absolutely awesome, brother. And thank you for your expertise, your time, and enthusiastic energy and love for Swami definitely resonated in this program. In the planning of the program, the collection and choice of bhajans of the program. Thank you, brother. May Swami always keep you blessed to always be inspired to do his work. Finally, on behalf of our center spiritual conveners and myself, gratitude also goes out to Brother Rakesh, who has always been a driving force for us all on the spiritual wing in the Midlands region, always engaging us in regular meetings, online spiritual activities for the region, always action-packed. Thank you for encouraging the planning of this program and ensuring with the grace of Swami that it did materialize today. Thank you, brother. To all of you listening in, let us all remember that grace is always proportional to the amount of effort you put in. Therefore, we have to definitely look more within and see that this spiritual grace poured forth to all of us, materialized in the program, compiled and planned by enthusiastic, dedicated, loving instruments of Swami. Jai Sai Ram.
Om Jai Jagadish Hare Swami Sathya Sai Hare Bhakta Jana Samrashak Bhakta Jana Samrashak Parti Maheshwara Om Jai Jagadish Hare Shashiva वदना श्रीकर सर्व प्राणपते स्वामी सर्व प्राणपते आश्रित कल्पलदेका आश्रित कल्पलदेका आपद्बान्धव ॐ जय जगदीश हरे मातपिता गुरुदेवं मर्यन्तयुनीवे स्वामी मर्यन्तयुनीवे नाथ ब्रह्म जगन्नाथ नाथ ब्रह्म जगन्नाथ नागराशयना ॐ जय जगदीश हरे ओंकार रूप ॐ जय श्री साई महादेव सत्य साई महादेव मंगल आरती अंदुकु मंगल आरती अंदुकु मंगल गिरधारी ॐ जय जगदीश हरे नारायण नारायण ॐ सत्यनारायण नारायण नारायण ॐ नारायण नारायण ॐ सत्यनारायण नारायण ॐ सत्यनारायण नारायण ॐ जय सद्गुरुदेवा नारायण नारायण ॐ सत्यनारायण नारायण नारायण ॐ नारायण नारायण ॐ सत्यनारायण नारायण ॐ सत्यनारायण नारायण ॐ जय सद्गुरुदेवा नारायण नारायण ॐ सत्यनारायण नारायण नारायण ॐ नारायण नारायण ॐ सत्यनारायण नारायण ॐ सत्यनारायण नारायण ॐ जय सद्गुरुदेवा शांति 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 समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु ॐ शांति 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 जय बोलो भगवान श्री सत्य साई बाबा जी की जय परमं पवित्रं भावाविबोध्यं परमं विचित्रं लीलाविबोध्यं परमार्थ मोक्षप्रधानं भावाविबोध्यम् idamaśrayami Sacred, holy and supreme is Baba's vibhuti, pouring forth in mystery His play of vibhuti. So spacious is its might, Ignorance liberation, Baba's vibhuti, its power protects me. Paramam pavitram, Baba's vibhutim, Paramam vichatram, Leela vibhutim, Paramartha ishtartha moksha pradhanam,